A report from the United States has shaken the entertainment world after revealing allegations that Suga's solo career in the U.S. music market is deliberately being restricted by internal decisions made by his agency. For a long time, the public believed that Suga was fully supported by his management, but the report presents a different narrative. It stated that several strategic moves that should have strengthened his position in the global music industry were instead hindered by internal considerations. This revelation shocked many, especially since Suga is known as one of the most influential Asian artists on the international stage. There is no doubt about Suga's immense capacity and potential in the American music market. His fan base in the country is massive, with communities actively driving support both digitally and physically. From a musical standpoint, Suga has consistently demonstrated world-class production quality with a style that transcends cultural boundaries. His presence on global charts, including Billboard, proves that he holds the same appeal as top-tier global artists. With the reputation and portfolio he has built, the American market should be a golden ground for the growth of his solo career. However, the report stressed that interference from management has directly limited Suga's freedom to maneuver. Several major opportunities to collaborate with renowned musicians were reportedly cancelled because they did not receive agency approval. Even tour schedules and promotional activities that were supposed to be heavily pushed in America were allegedly never realized to their full potential. The reasons behind these decisions were never made public, sparking speculation that the agency prioritized other interests over his solo career. This has led to strong suspicions that there is a deliberate strategy in place to restrict Suga. The facts outlined in the report raise serious questions about the transparency and integrity of the agency in managing its global artists. For years, the public image projected was that artists like Suga were fully supported in every step of their careers. But behind the scenes, the reality shows a stark inconsistency between public narrative and internal policies. This situation has sparked widespread debate on the ethics of artist management in the era of globalization, where audiences demand greater transparency in decisions that affect the careers of international artists. Music analysts in the U.S. see this as a prime example of how Asian artists continue to face structural barriers when entering Western markets. They highlight that Suga possesses every quality needed to compete: strong musicality, an international reputation, and a massive fan base. Yet with his movements restricted, this potential cannot be fully realized. Some analysts even argue that this reflects a broader tendency among major entertainment companies to prioritize group branding over giving freedom to individual artists. The report triggered a wave of harsh criticism from various corners of the world. It was not only K-pop fans who expressed disappointment, but also independent musicians, who argued that Suga's golden opportunities should never have been sacrificed due to bureaucratic interests. They insisted that an artist of Suga's caliber should be granted full freedom to grow, especially since his influence could pave the way for other Asian artists to thrive on the global stage. These criticisms have further fueled calls for the agency to reconsider its strategies in managing international talents. The continuous stream of criticism is believed to be damaging the agency's reputation in the eyes of global partners and investors. Until now, the company had been regarded as one of the world's top entertainment giants, capable of managing global artists effectively. Yet, this negative spotlight has cast doubt on whether they can truly provide fair treatment. If public trust and business partnerships continue to waver, it could affect their prospects for future international collaborations. The rigid management model they apply is increasingly seen as outdated in an era of transparency and global accountability. Despite these restrictions, many remain optimistic that Suga still has pathways to expand his career globally. With his creativity, reputation, and immense fan base, he is believed to have the means to carve out alternative routes to strengthen his presence in America. Some analysts suggest that collaborations through independent networks or labels outside the agency could become strategic options. The public also places high hopes that Suga will be granted greater freedom, enabling him to continue making history in the global music industry. Ultimately, this controversy serves as a stark reminder for the Korean entertainment industry that international artists require more open and flexible spaces to thrive.